we come, walking down the street. We get the funny.
You had to sing, you had to improvise, you had to act. And that's in a way what the Monkees was. It was a musical comedy on television.
Hey, hey, we're the Monkees, and people say we monkey around.
Was it a TV show? Was it a rock and roll group? I don't have any idea. I don't know.
We became 4 musicians and 4 actors. Instead of 2 and 2, we became actors and musicians.
I've often thought it's like Leonard Nimoy really became a Vulcan.
And we got something to say.
I heard a voice from on high tell me to get out of town. So I left town and signed on with the Monkees, and the rest is a hysterectomy.
We have a lot of zany stuff on this program, don't you think?
The swinging 60s. The British had reinvented pop, and for once, the Americans had to copy us. Hollywood producers Bob Rafelson and Bert Schneider wanted a boy band and decided to build their own on the telly. In walked a folk singer, a former child actor, the heir to a stationary fortune, and a failed jockey from Manchester.
Hey, Davey, you want to know something? Honestly, hold it for a second. What? I really think you should have done a job.
They shuffled us until they got a combination they thought would work. They asked me to bring my character in. You remember him? I'm back. Was anybody gone while I was here?
The cast was in place, but they needed songs. The show's producers hired pop genius Don Kirshner to write them.
Take the last train to Pottsville and I'll meet you at the station.
The TV show never got great ratings, which surprised me. It was the records that were really the big hit and got most of the notoriety.
Donnie had the emotions of a 13-year-old and kept saying, I know what 13-year-olds like. What he didn't say was it's because it's what I like. And he liked simple pop tunes, and he knew a good simple pop tune when he heard it, and he was right.
He certainly was. Kirshner got Neil Diamond to write the made-up monkey band a transatlantic chart topper.
Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer.
But did they or didn't they play on those hits? Critics gossiped, but to the pop pretenders, they were all missing the point.
Nobody played their own music. The Mamas and the Papas didn't play their own music. They had people playing it.
Still, the Monkees were miffed and vowed to prove these chimps were no chumps by writing their own songs. While on tour in the UK, Mickey was inspired by a gobby cockney.
I was watching an episode of Till Death Do Us Part, and I didn't know what it was really all about because I'd only just got here, but the father, Alf, says to the young boy,
"Look, leave her alone, you dirty scarskin."
I thought, well, that's kind of a cool name. Wonder what the hell that means, you know? But I'll name my song that because I happen to be writing it at the moment.
That would mean in American, horny liver puddly jerk.
We got word back from the English record company. Again, you couldn't say that. You couldn't do it. So they said, you need an alternate title. So I said, okay, it's alternate title.
The accidental pop stars now wanted even more creative control over their music, but songwriter Kirshner still wanted to do it his way.
And he also said, you know, you guys have got to sing and you got to play like we say to do it. Just get a grip, pal.
They didn't like it, and so the easy way they thought they would get rid of me at the time was by firing me. Only time I ever got fired.
Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and
Ironically, they didn't write their last UK top 10 hit. By '68, the TV show had been axed, and talk decided it was time to escape the cage.
As a white knight on his steed.
And I wanted to be in a real live band. That was about the music for me. The 3 of them went on for most of another year, but it was pretty feeble.
These Vietnamese refugees certainly appreciated their efforts.
And saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind.
Michael inherited his mother's liquid paper patent, avoided the countless reunion tours, had one solo hit, and invented MTV. He did, honest. Mickey became a top TV producer, among his credits Metal Mickey, robot comedy at its best. Davy has resurrected his career as a jockey, and on February the 1st, 1996, won the 3:15 at Lingfield. Fact.
As they go to the last half furlong, and Dig Past is going to hold on all right for David Jones.
While Peter has become a hit on the cruise liner cabaret circuit.